NBA All-Star reserves, we got our picks here. We'll go Eastern Conference first. We'll just get some names out of the way, because I feel they have to be on your team. Joel Embiid's on your team.
Absolutely.
Jaylen Brown's got to be on the squad.
Absolutely.
I feel like here it kind of gets a little tricky. My next up I put down was Halliburton.
I do have him on my list as well.
He deserves it. He deserves
He's been playing phenomenal. There was like games where he was getting 15 assists, 0 turnovers. Like, what more do you want in your point guard?
Future of the Pacers. Nice to see him have some.
I'll go with my next pick.
Nice.
I have him at one of the guard spots. Trae Young.
Trae Young. Don't have him.
You don't have Ice Trae?
I don't have Ice Trae.
Okay.
That was the next pick I had. That was the one I was going back and forth with. It was really hard for me to not put him on. Obviously, I didn't put him on.
I have one of those later on.
It's hard though. He's averaging like 10 assists a game, shooting the lights out.
And he's fun to watch, so.
He probably should be on that list.
I know his team is kind of struggling right now, but he's still putting up great numbers. DeMar DeRozan.
Whoa! Don't have DeMar either.
Who do you have on your list? What's going on
I
here?
don't have DeMar. I don't have Ice Trae. I'll tell you what. I'm looking at a name right now. I'm probably gonna take him off tonight or something. But at the time, I had him down.
This guy flying under the radar might get traded by this time. I have Pascal Siakam.
I don't have Pascal either.
I don't know who he's got on his All-Star team. This is going to be real interesting.
We don't have anybody the same.
We'll go my last pick on the Eastern Conference.
Yeah. Or should I do mine and see if it's yours? Should I go through my picks and see if one of them is yours?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. I got James Harden.
Yeah.
Is that who you have or no?
No.
I just think...
I'm not going to lie, I thought he was on the starters.
Nah, he's not on the starters. But he's averaging like 11 assists a game. He's really fitting into his role perfectly, and I think Sixers are like 19-4 over the past 20 plus games.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
All right. I got Jimmy Butler down. His game isn't the sexiest in the world, but he shows up. He puts in work. He's a dog.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that one either.
But all right,
these two. I know there's got to be someone that I'm upset about.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with former Laker Julius Randle.
That's my last pick.
Killing it this year.
My last pick. I was stuck between him or his teammate Jalen Brunson. I didn't know. I didn't know which one to pick. So I went with Julius.
My last pick was Brunson. I thought they just been playing so well together that it was hard for me to leave them both off. Numbers are crazy. Team's doing pretty well.
Now I'm kind of interested to see who you got on the Western side of this.
Western might be easier though.
It might be, but it also might not be. Judging by, hey, you guys let us know whose picks you agree with a little bit more.
I think the West we might agree on almost all of them.
Almost, yeah.
Should I start or you want to start?
Go ahead, start it.
John Morant has to be there.
Yes, absolutely.
In no world is John not in the All-Star game.
He's probably the most fun, entertaining player to watch. Like, he might have a block where he's over the backboard at some point.
If you were drafting like who's going to make the All-Star game the most fun, he's the first pick.
Him or Zion.
Yeah.
A healthy Zion.
Same class. All right, number 2. Got to have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on there.
Absolutely.
No question.
That team was trying to tank. They were trying to be the worst team to ever play, and he's putting up crazy numbers, has them winning games that they shouldn't be winning, and Shai needs to be an all-star.
He's averaging like 32 a game.
Yeah, he's insane. Just imagine the Clippers gave him up.
None of my Clippers fans liked that when it happened, by the way. I don't think they expected him to be this good, but diving into it a little bit more. De'Aaron Fox.
I don't have De'Aaron
Fox.
Fox. We'll get to it later, but I was going back and forth between him and someone else, and you guys will see who that was a little bit later.
Wow. I'm so biased with De'Aaron.
There's just a lot of players that could have got that last spot. If he gets that spot, I'm not going to be like, he doesn't deserve it,
Yeah. All right, who you got?
I got my favorite player, my two favorite players. I have Anthony Davis and Damian Lillard.
Dame was my last player I was on the bubble with. The only reason why I have AD on this is because they put Zion as a starter.
Yeah. If games missed, think about Kevin Durant is
Kevin Durant
starter, And if we go by games missed, then you can't fault AD for his games missed when other people have just as many, if not more, games missed, and are starters in the same game.
When AD was healthy,
he was balling out.
Top 3 MVP.
He was arguably in the MVP category.
His stats this year: 27 points, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2.5 assists a game, and a steal a game.
That's an all-star.
Crazy.
That is the definition of an all-star.
But again, it's games played. Zion didn't make a starter. I don't have AD in that spot, but that's how it goes.
My next person, he has taken a tanking team and has them square in the mix in the Western Conference. I'm going Larry Marketed.
I got same.
I feel like he has to make it this year.
He went from a good role player to a potential top 2 player on a contending team. Killing it this year. Who's your last pick? Wait,
I have two picks because I didn't go with Fox. This guy, he might be the same for us. I have Sabonis.
Yeah, that pick and roll
De'Aaron
between
Fox.
the two, Sabonis and Fox, disgusting.
Yeah. So, all
right, mini Joker.
My last player was between De'Aaron Fox and this guy. I just went with him strictly because I don't know. It was really a coin flip to me.
Who it's gonna be?
I went with Anthony Edwards.
Whoa!
Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards.
I love Ant.
He's sick. He puts up numbers. He's exciting to watch. When the NBA is trying to get the young audience in, they want the high flying dunks. They want the showboating.
He can do all of it.
And he'll get you buckets. Absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised if in like 2 or 3 years he's a first team All NBA consistently.
I could see that happening. So that's the only reason why I went with him over Fox. I could see either one of them getting it, but I tried to switch it up a little bit, and I gave the coin flip to Anthony Edwards.
Can we talk about a couple players that didn't make the list that I think would be snubs in our list, even with the ones that we mentioned that we didn't get?
Who?
I think Paul George.
Yeah. See, that's like even we're doing it, the criteria where games played is kind of factoring into that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even say the same thing about Kawhi. It's all about games played, being healthy.
If I didn't have AD, if Zion wasn't a starter and I didn't have to pick AD, it would have been Paul George. That's probably would have been my pick.
Yeah, I mean,
Book's been hurt.
He's
healthy. He starts.
He was an MVP caliber player. He went out hurt. Now he's not even on the list.
CJ McCollum's been killing it with the Pelicans this year.
So is Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram's been hurt.
It's kind of nuts, but there's gonna be snubs. It happens every year.
Aaron Gordon's played really well this year.
That man will not be an all-star.
He will not be an all-star, but he's played really well.
I want to see him in the dunk contest. Comment down below if we should do our dream dunk contest this year.
Oh my gosh. Aaron Gordon, Zion Williamson, John Morant. Oh yeah, sorry.
They got a comment. They got a comment. Drew Holiday on my list.
I wouldn't hate that.
He deserves it, man.
27-5, great defense.
Yeah, Giannis has been missing games this year.